Less than a week to go for US elections, and if elections are all about rhetoric and stunts, the day was full of them. Wearing a construction vest, Donald Trump walked down from his personal aircraft and went straight to a garbage truck. That truck had his campaign slogan written all over it. It said, "Make America Great Again 2024.
Any questions? And I have to begin by saying 250 million Americans are not garbage. This week, Kamala has been comparing her political opponents to the most evil mass murderers in history. And now, speaking on a call for her campaign last night, crooked Joe Biden finally said what he and Kamala really think of our supporters. He called them garbage. No way. No way.
Mr. President! The garbage saga started at the Trump's New York rally, where comedian Tony Hinchcliffe called Puerto Rico a floating island of garbage. The comment was widely condemned until President Joe Biden made a statement, and the Democrats were left scrambling to do some damage control of their own.
Small world.
Or Puerto Rico, where I'm in my home state of Delaware, they're good, decent, honorable people. The only garbage I see floating out there is their supporters.
Democratic presidential nominee has tried to shrug off the comments, saying she will become a precedent for all. But how far that will resonate with the voters is something we will have to wait and see. The vice president was in North Carolina and Pennsylvania wooing the voters. Her campaign scripts have been more or less the same, talking about saving democracy and how harmful her rival is for the future of America.
And we know we have an opportunity in this election to turn the page on a decade of Donald Trump trying to keep us divided and afraid of each other. That is who he is, but Pennsylvania, that is not who we are.
Now, here's what the candidates are up to today. Both Democratic candidate Kamala Harris and Republican nominee Donald Trump will make swings out west. It will be their final arguments to voters in the critical battleground states of Arizona and Nevada. Harris will attend a campaign event in Phoenix before heading to Get Out the Vote event in Nevada. Also, she'll finish the day attending a rally in Las Vegas with pop stars like J-Lo. Now, Trump will be at a rally in New Mexico from the mid-afternoon, and before moving to another rally in Nevada, he will speak at an event with media personality Tucker Carlson in Arizona in the evening. Interestingly, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. will also appear at Carlson's event. And this is where we stand. These are two, actually, Nevada and Arizona being part of the two swing states this time. There are a total of 7, but the West Coast only has Nevada and Arizona. All of the others are towards the East Coast. We will get your report on that, of course. Now, we're also getting reports of opinion poll coming in from Washington Post. Now, this poll shows that voters in Michigan are split 47% for Vice President Kamala Harris to 46% for former President Donald Trump, suggesting no clear leader in the presidential race in this state. Also, a CNN poll of polls average of 4 polls of the state conducted mid-October or later puts the race at 48% for Harris to 45% for Trump in the state of Michigan. Now, Michigan is another swing state this time. We're also getting a news report from Georgia, where the Secretary of State of Georgia has said that he expects the majority of ballots will be cast in his state and will be tabulated by the end of Tuesday night. That's 5th of November is Tuesday night. And remember, as we keep telling you on our broadcast, that while 5th of November is the last day to vote, around 7 p.m. local time, ballots will close. However, it's unlikely that we'll hear for a clear winner by 5th of November's night. But as Georgia's Secretary of State has confirmed that he is expecting that majority of the ballots will be cast in his state and also counted by the end of Tuesday night. So there's something we will look forward to, and we'll keep tracking from Georgia.
And I am so proud of you.
All right, now correspondent Susan Tehrani is joining us live on this broadcast from New York to get us the latest. Susan, merely just days to go for the U.S. elections to close. What are you picking on from the voters?
Yeah, these are the final days, and right now what's making headlines is still those disparaging comments by the president from the White House, calling Trump supporters garbage, and the White House trying to clean that up on the one hand, and the Harris campaign, while being an extension of the Biden administration, trying to distance themselves from President Biden on the other. We are seeing that in terms of swing states, Wisconsin and Michigan is led by Harris. Pennsylvania is tied with President Trump.
All right, Susan, thank you so much for all those updates from New York. All right, to get us in perspective, now we are being joined by Dr. Matthew Tarpe. He is an assistant professor of political science in the School of History, and we're being told that we're trying to reconnect with our expert. It might take a few while.
Let's hear it for our first-time voters.
Now, let me just quickly give you where things stand in the race as Kamala Harris and Donald Trump square off in the Southwest with 5 days until Election Day. With 5 days until Election Day and nearly 60 million ballots already cast, Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump square off in the Southwest as both candidates try to press their advantage amid controversy stirred by campaign allies, as our correspondent Susan Tehrani also rightly pointed out. The garbage scandal playing out as we speak.